Okay, hello, Luis. Welcome to our class. How are you today?
Hello. Sorry. Hello, Daniel. I'm fine. I'm pretty good. And you?
Okay, that's fine. I'm happy today. Thank you for asking. So I'm ready. I'm better than yesterday. So we are ready to start the class. Hello, Daniela. Welcome. How are you today? Oh, your microphone.
Sorry. No, I say I'm fine.
Okay. Okay, that's really good. Okay, so what happened to you yesterday?
Yesterday not connecting.
Yeah, I saw it.
Sorry, but because I have a meet with family, and family go to the, I don't know. It's important because my family know see very much.
So they don't meet well, as you mentioned, very often?
To meet when?
They don't get together very often?
No.
Okay. Well, actually, well, that's something nice. Okay, so that's something good to know that you were in a special meeting with your family. So thank you for coming today. Welcome, Malcolm. How are you today?
Oh, hi everybody. I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Okay, that's really good to see you. What about Excel? How are you today?
Hello, everyone. I am so good today.
Okay,
Tonight, sorry.
tonight, of course. Very good, Excel. Thank you for sharing. That's, well, it's really good to listen to you. And Josue is coming. So how are you, Josue? Hello.
Hi, I'm good.
Okay.
I am having my dinner now, so for that reason I am
Okay, so
eating.
enjoy it. Enjoy your meal. Pretty good.
Thank
Well,
you.
Josue, thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for coming and for being part of this class. We're going to start. Remember that yesterday we well, we had a review of a topic. So today, guys, we have to continue with that, okay? But before we start, everybody, let's play a game. Everybody, pay attention to our picture. Give me a second. Okay. It's loading. Okay. Now, guys, now that you can see that my screen, well, we have a game. Please, everybody, find 10 objects in the picture. These are the 10 objects that you have to find, everybody. So they are, well, some of them are toys, some other are animals. So please, guys, if you can use annotations, okay, make a circle in the object. If you cannot use it, guys, tell me the location of the object. For example, it's next to the kid, no, to one of the kids, or you can tell me anything about it, okay? So right now, start looking for the toys and animals. Very good, so we found the cat. Excellent, Luis, we have the cat. Any other? Okay, very good. You found this toy. Excel, nice job. I don't know. I don't know the name of that game. Let's see. Okay, pretty good, Daniela. So you found the helicopter. Helicopter. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Where are the others? Luis and Excel found the same, the ball. Nice job. Then we have a pig, a bird. We have, what's that? Oh, it's the ship. Nice. So we have the ship. Any other? Very good, Daniela. So you found the duck. Very good. Okay, you found the pig. You found the bird. Only, let's see. What is missing? Oh, you found this one. And the fish. Where did I found the fish. Okay, so well, guys, you are pretty fast. Okay, so we have, okay, we play this, everybody, to start our class, to well, to check some toys, some animals, and to check, guys, how fast you are or how quickly you are finding objects. Okay, remember, guys, that yesterday we talked about the city, and we were talking about things that we have in our city and things that we don't have. Okay, so today we will continue, guys, by practicing. Before we start, let's play a game. Well, this is not a game, everybody, but this is a practice to check if the sentences, guys, uses how, if the sentences use how much or how many. So everybody, let's move to our next activity. Give me a second. Okay, in this moment, guys, what do we have to do? As you see, the activity, it's about true or false. So you have to tell me, guys, if the sentence that you see is true or if it is false. If it is true, so nothing happens. If it is false, try to help me and tell me what is the right answer, okay? Very good. We're going to start, and my first volunteer is going to be Malcolm, okay, Malcolm? Tell me what is the first sentence, okay? How many tomatoes are there? Is it true or false?
It's true.
It's true. Very good. Give me a second, guys. I'm having a problem. Okay, wait. Okay, give me a second, guys. I have to restart the game because it's moving very fast. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so yes, your answer was right, Malcolm, but we are going to start because I'm sorry, guys, it was moving very fast, so we couldn't check the answers. Now we can do it. Okay, let's start with the games. Now I want to listen to Excel. Tell me, Excel, is this sentence correct? How many bread are there?
No.
No. Okay, so what is the correct sentence? Or what is the correct question? I'm sorry.
How much bread are there?
How much bread are there?
Yes.
Okay, so this is false. Let's check. Yes, it's correct. The only thing that we have to check over there, Excel, remember, if we are talking about how much, we use there is. In this case, because it's a question, so we use is there. Okay, so repeat after me. How much bread is there?
How much bread is there?
Very good. Now, let's check our next question. Tell me, please, Luis, how much bananas are in the fridge? Is that question correct or not?
It's correct.
It's correct. So
How
is it
many?
how many? So what is the complete question?
How many bananas are in the fridge?
Okay. Yeah, give me a second. It's false. And yes, that's correct. So that's for you. Very good, Luis. Now, Daniela, how much computers do you have? True or false?
False.
False. Okay, so what is the correct question in your opinion?
Oh, sorry. Computer. Oh, yes. Is how many computers do you have?
Okay, so it's false, and yes, it's correct. Well done. Now, Malcolm, it's your opportunity again. How many dogs are there in the garden? True or false?
It's true.
It's true. Very good. Okay, thank you. Well, Luis, tell me, how many sugar is there? True or false?
It is false. It will be how much sugar
Okay, very good.
is there?
So tell me right now, how many tomatoes are there? True or false?
Me? I can hear you.
Oh, Excel. Hello, Excel. Hi.
Hello?
Tomatoes are there. Is it true or false?
Okay. I think is true.
It's true. Yes, it is. Now, Daniela, how much water? Is it true or false?
It's true.
It's true. Let's check. Of course, it's true. So very good. Now, please, let's check, Luis. How much money do you have? True or false?
It's true.
Very good. It's true. So well done. Now, tell me, Daniela, how much biscuits are there? How much biscuits are there? True or false?
Is true.
True. Okay. What? It's not correct. So why is that isn't that correct, Daniela?
I don't know. I think biscuit is like a cake or no?
Yeah, it's similar. A biscuit is the same as a cookie.
Okay. What is the what is the question?
I will write it on the
Oh.
chat because it moves. Okay, so
Okay.
how much biscuits?
Yes, because much
Uh,
is uncountable. ¿Cómo?
Yeah,
I-
that's right. So I'm really sorry, but well, now you know, okay? So help me with the next question, Daniela. How many people are there at the party?
Yes, it's true.
It's true. Yes, very good. Okay, thank you. So, how many potatoes are there? True or false? Hi, Excel.
Me? I think that is true. No, false.
False. Okay, let's check. It's not correct. Tell me, Excel, what is the mistake? How many potatoes are there?
Maybe because it's plural potatoes.
So what do we use for countable in this case? Because if it is plural, it's countable. So what do we use for countable?
Many.
Many.
So
So
it's true. Sorry,
it's true.
I didn't pay attention.
Come on, Excel.
that.
Don't worry, okay? That's why we are here. So we are learning. So now you have the answer. Now, please tell me the next one, Excel. What do you think? How many water do you drink? Is it correct? Or sorry, is it true or false?
I think that is false because water is uncountable.
Okay, very good. Well, guys, the game still continue with more questions, but we have to continue with our topic for today. As I mentioned, guys, our next activities are a kind of a review of what we already know or what we already learned in in previous levels that you already studied. Okay, so in this moment, everybody, give me a second. What is happening? Okay. So everybody, today we can continue with our topic. Remember that since we are studying how much and how many, we are talking about countable and uncountable nouns. But also, guys, today we are going to study, okay, we are going to study the quantifiers. Okay, remember, guys, what are the quantifiers? Please, Malcolm, read the definition or the use of them.
Quantifiers. We use quantifiers when we want to give someone information about the number of something.
Thank you. Okay, so as you see, everybody, in this information about quantifiers, we use them to give information about the number or the amount of something, okay? As you know, we can use quantifiers with countable nouns and with uncountable nouns, countable and uncountable. And in that picture, everybody, we have some examples. Please, Luis, help me reading the examples that you see in this picture.
Okay. The quantifiers, right?
Yes. Yes.
A lot of, a few, a large number of, a number of, any, plenty of, none, a little, many, much, several of, a great deal of, and
Very good.
any.
Oh, any, where is any? Ah, any is here, and we have no over here. So very good. Well, as you see, we have, okay, I am using a quantifier, guys, but we have a lot of quantifiers, okay? Today, guys, we are going to study some of them, not all, but some of them. Before we start with today's content, let's check the following part, okay? These are, guys, quantifiers with countable and uncountable nouns. I have a question for you guys. Do you know any of these quantifiers? Daniela, do you know any of these quantifiers?
Yes, I know.
Which one do you know?
I don't understand.
Oh, which words do you know or do you use as quantifiers?
Okay. I
From these words? From these words? Which of
lot
these?
of.
Okay, a lot
I
of.
use a lot of. A lot of.
Any other?
When less, no,
No.
most, more.
Okay.
Yes, all, any. I not use only I not use lots of. I never see lots of. Some.
Okay. Okay, some it's kind of easy. Okay, so very good. Well, Daniela, you have a lot of vocabulary. That's pretty good. What about you, Alfredo? Do you know these words? Well, do you know some of these words or all these words?
I think that only some of them.
Which words do you know?
Enough,
Okay.
all, some, most, any, more, no.
No. Pretty good.
Lot of,
Okay.
and less.
And less, very good. Well, guys, this is the only one that is not pretty common to use lots of, right? But a lot of is, I think a lot of is more common. So lots of, sadly, guys, so no, well, some of you don't use it, okay? And there's no problem. Well, guys, I think that the most common quantifiers that maybe you already know are all, some, any, more, and most, of course, or a lot of, and less, okay? Maybe these are the most common quantifiers that we can use. Then we have enough, everybody. It's not a very difficult thing. And well, lots of, you know, same here. Okay, lots of and a lot of. But then when we are using enough, guys, we are talking about that we have sufficient things about something or sufficient things of something in specific, okay? So now, guys, we will not focus a lot in these quantifiers because as I mentioned, you can use them with countable and uncountable nouns. For example, Luis, tell me one of these quantifiers.
Enough.
Enough. Okay. Guys, is it correct to say I don't have enough information? What do you think, Luis? Is it correct? I don't have enough information?
Yes, I think it's correct.
Okay, and what about if I write I have enough bananas for everyone. Is that correct? Bananas, enough bananas?
Yes, it's correct.
Very good. It is, guys. As you can see, I'm using information is non-countable. Is uncountable, I'm sorry. Bananas is countable. So all of these words that you see over here, everybody, we can use them for countable or uncountable nouns. Well, guys, so this is the easy part of this topic. Now, guys, let's go to the, not the most difficult, but to something a little bit confusing, okay? Now, everybody, let's talk about quantifiers with uncountable nouns. In this part, we have two examples, very little and a little. Please, Alfredo, read the examples, well, the two examples, very little and a little. Go ahead.
Very little, not at all. There is very little noise in my house. A little, some. We have a little privacy in the neighborhood.
Okay, thank you. Nice job. As you see, these words have another meaning or they have a synonym expression. For example, if you use very little, you have, but not too much. Okay, you have something, but not too much. For example, guys, there is very little noise in my house. My house is not quiet, but it's not very noisy. So it's only very little noise in my house, or there is very little noise in my house. Then, guys, as you see over here, we have some. Some is a quantifier. But if we want to use different words, so we can use a little. And if we use a little, we try to say some. We have a little privacy in the neighborhood, or we have some privacy in the neighborhood. So we have, but it is still, it is not much, okay? But we have is the important thing. So as you see, remember, when we use little, a little, or very little, as we have in this example, we are talking about uncountable nouns, okay? Let's see the next part. Everybody, pay attention to less and not much. They don't have a synonym, at least in this part, there is no synonym, guys, because they are understandable, okay? Tell me, please, the two examples, Daniela.
Less. There is less pollution in the countryside than in the city. Not much. There isn't much surveillance around here.
Thank you. Surveillance, everybody, you know that it's kind of security, okay? We don't have or there isn't much security. There isn't much surveillance around here. Very good. Well, as you can see, something important that we have to remember is that less is used in comparative structures. But, and that's the example about, okay? The example, as you can see, it's a comparative sentence. There is less pollution, the countryside, the city. So the countryside is the winner. So there is less pollution. But as you can see, okay, I am not using, first of all, guys, I am not using oops, let me choose another color. There is no an adjective. There isn't any adjective, guys. So I am using a noun, pollution, contamination. Okay, so I am not, first of all, I am not using any adjective. On the second hand, everybody, I can eliminate this. Give me a second. I can eliminate the following part. I can eliminate the comparative. So there is less pollution in the countryside. And the sentence, as you see, it's still understandable. I know the meaning of the sentence, even though there is no comparatives, there is no comparison, okay? So we use less, everybody. Remember, uncountable nouns, but listen to it, everybody. As you, oops, give me a second. Well, as you remember, guys, when using quantifiers, we have less in this list. Okay, less is over there. So you can use less with countable and uncountable nouns. But guys, just in case you don't want to use less in all of your examples, so we will learn today, everybody, another word that we can use that is similar and has the same meaning than less. Okay? Then guys, in the next example, as you see, we have not much. So we have, but there it is not enough. Okay, we need more surveillance. We need more security. Okay, so not much, everybody. Try to say something opposite to the idea of much. Much, everybody, is to have a big quantity, but not much, of course, is to have a small quantity of something. Well, let's move on, everybody, and check the quantifiers with countable nouns. We have, everybody, the following examples. Very few and a few. Very few, a few. Please help me with this, Fernando. Welcome. Fernando, tell me right now the two words and the two examples. Go ahead.
Very few saying not a lot. And for example, we have very few parks in the city. A few saying some. For example, there are a few ATMs in the mall.
Thank you for reading, Fernando. Okay, thank you. As you see, they have the same meaning as another quantifier. Tell me, please, Malcolm, what is the quantifier that we use to say not a lot, but in uncountable nouns?
A few, some.
Oh, but in uncountable.
Uncomfortable.
In uncountable, this is countable. So in uncountable, what is the equivalent?
Some.
For very little? For very few, I'm sorry?
Not a lot.
Oh yeah, but that's the synonym. But what is the equivalent in uncountable nouns? Uncountable. Remember that this is countable. So what is the uncountable quantifier that we read in the last examples?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Okay, Luis, what is the equivalent in uncountable nouns?
I don't know. I don't know too.
Okay, let's do a review, guys. So what is the
Let's rewind.
equivalent, everybody? Malcolm, what is the equivalent of very few?
Not a lot.
Oh, but in uncountable, I mean.
I don't. Very little. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yes, it's very little. That's right. Okay, remember, that's the equivalent, but in uncountable, okay, with uncountable nouns. So we have, everybody, very little, and remember, very few. Both of them mean not a lot. The two words mean the same, not a lot. Okay, so in this case, everybody, we can use them for the same thing. Yes. What is the only difference they have? Very little is for uncountable nouns. Very few is for countable nouns. Okay, that's the main difference between them. Okay, now that we check this example, tell me, Daniela, what is the equivalent of a few, but for uncountable nouns?
Countable or uncountable?
Uncountable. So a few is countable, which is the word for uncountable.
A little.
A little. Very good. And as you see, guys, a little and a few have the same meaning, some. So if you're talking about uncountable nouns, you can use a little. If you're talking about, sorry, uncountable nouns, a little. If we are talking about countable nouns, we use a few. Remember that some, well, that's easier, guys, because if we use some is for both countable and uncountable. But remember, guys, okay, so we have to learn more vocabulary, just in case we want to extend our vocabulary. So we have this example, guys. There are a few or some ATMs in the mall, okay? Now you see, guys, they have the same meaning. What's the only difference? That the first two that we learned are for uncountable nouns, and these two quantifiers are for countable nouns. Okay, let's pay attention, guys, to, well, to the equivalent of some other quantifiers. We had fewer and not many. Fewer, everybody, is the equivalent of less. Remember that less is possible to use it in countable and well, sorry, we can use it for countable nouns and uncountable nouns, but we also have another option to use with countable nouns, and it's fewer. Okay, please, in this part, Excel, read the two words and the two examples.
Okay, fewer. There are fewer parking space in the mall. No many. There are not many cleaning campaigns in my neighborhood.
Thank you. Okay, there aren't many cleaning campaigns in my neighborhood. Well done. Okay, as you see, it means fewer. So I could say that is the same equivalent, not a lot. So we have parking spaces, but we need more parking spaces, so fewer. And then the same with not many, everybody, so it's not enough, okay? The cleaning campaigns that we have in my neighborhood are not enough because it is always dirty, so we need more cleaning campaigns, okay? Remember, guys, the ones that we use for countable and the ones that we use for uncountable nouns. Remember, there are also some others that we can use for countable and uncountable, but remember, guys, we have to practice all this vocabulary. So right now, let's move on to our next activities. Before we continue, guys, I want to check this, okay? First of all, guys, let's practice which one is correct, little or few. So let's go, guys, to the next link. And well, everybody, read the sentence and tell me what's the correct word, if it is a few or if it is little, or a little or a few. Okay, let's check together. We have example number 1. Please help me with this one, Alfredo. There wasn't traffic this morning. So what is the right answer? What do you think?
There wasn't much traffic this morning.
Okay, there wasn't much traffic this morning. Very good. Guys, just before we continue, let's check this, okay? There are some quantifiers which are used with both non-count and, with a non-count and count nouns. Here are a few examples. Some, a lot of, plenty, or enough. Remember that these are some other examples that we can use with countable and non-countable. Well, let's move on. Please tell me what is the right sentence, Luis? There was information given during the class.
There was much information given during the class.
Thank you. Well done. Let's move on with, okay, Exile, tell me, what is sentence number 3? The much, the number, or the amount of advice?
Um, mm, how much?
The much of advice he received was well worth the cost. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you for your effort. Now, Daniela, number 4. How people will be coming to the party tonight?
How many people will be coming to the party tonight?
Okay, nice job. Thank you. Then we have number 5. Tell me, please, Fernando, what's the correct sentence number 5?
I guess is very much.
Very much friends. Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Let's check example 6. Malcolm, what do you think is sentence number 6?
The 6 about some was on a few and a lot of bananas.
And a lots of bananas. Okay, thank you, Malcolm. Let's check example 7. Tell me, please. Okay, we will listen to Alfredo again. Alfredo, tell me example 7.
Mm,
There are a lot of movies I like, but that I would see twice.
There are a lot of movies I like, but few that I will see twice.
Okay, that was pretty good. Thank you. Let's move on and check example 8. Tell me, Daniela, what's example 8? We just bought.
View. We just announced a new house with view future.
Okay, few
I think.
furniture. Okay, very good. Thank you. Let's see, Fernando, what is example 9? Death of students at the school has increased.
I'm between among and number.
Okay, so you are right. One of those is the answer. So what do you think it could be the right answer, the right sentence?
I guess it's amount.
Amount. Okay, thank you. And let's check together. What is example 10? There is water on the floor because of the storm last night. What's the right answer? There is a little water, there is lots water, or there is few water. Okay? Remember, water is countable or uncountable. So what do we use for countable or uncountable nouns? Okay? Tell me, Excel, what do you think is the right answer? A little, lots, or few?
Few. There is few water on the floor because of the storm last night.
Okay, there is few. What do you think, Malcolm? What is the right answer? Few, a little, or lots? Hello, Malcolm.
Hello. My internet is failing.
Okay, don't worry. So tell me, what do you think? Example 10. There is a little water, lots water, or few water?
Few water.
Few water. Okay. Well,
No,
thank you.
no. I'm sorry. There is a little.
A little. Okay. So Excel said few and you said a little. What do you think, Luis? There is, what is the answer?
I think it's a little.
Okay, a little. Okay, thank you. So two people. What about you, Fernando? What do you think? A little, lots, or few?
It depends the storm.
It depends on the storm, if it was big or not. Okay, come on. What is the right answer?
I guess it's a little.
A little. Okay, three people say that answer, so let's check together. Okay, that would be the answer. Well, guys, we have great examples, but some of them are not correct. Let's check why. In this one, guys, oh yes. Okay, let's check the first one, guys. The of advice he received was well worth the cost. Okay, let's see how many examples are correct and how many are not. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so 5 and 5. Let's see. Much is not correct. So we have two more options, amount or number. What do you think, Alfredo? What could be the right answer? Not much. Number or amount?
Amount.
Amount. Very good. Guys, in general, when we talk about uncountable nouns, we use amount. And when talking about countable nouns, so we use numbers. Okay, remember that if you can count it, of course, you use numbers to count. Amount, everybody, is more talking about the mass of something and not the specific number. Okay, so we say amount. Then example 5, unfortunately, she doesn't have very what? Not much, very a lot of, or very many? What do you think?
Very a lot of.
I could say that is many, okay? A lot of, remember that a lot of is uncountable and countable, so at the end, it could be correct, right? But, give a second. Oh yeah, but since we are talking about many, remember that we use not many, okay? And why many, Daniela? Why do we use many?
What is the question?
Why the answer is many and not a lot of?
I think it's many because we the talk the friends is countable, but
That's
I don't know.
right. Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. Okay, so yeah, don't say I don't know, you know, okay? So that's good. Yes, it's because of that, okay? Friends is countable. I have a friend. I have many friends. I have a lot of friends. So very good. Thank you. Let's check example 6. I bought some milk, some apples, and a lots of bananas. So this is not correct. So what is the right answer for bananas? What do you think? And a little bananas or few bananas?
You.
Very good, Fernando. I was about to call you, and yes, you did great. Okay, few for countable, little for uncountable. Well done. Let's move to example 8. We just bought a new house with few, and remember that is for countable, okay? Few is for countable nouns. And furniture is not countable, incredibly, okay? So what could be the right answer? Plenty of, everybody, and several are not quantifiers that we study this time, but plenty of would be the right answer. So we will continue. Okay, so we're talking about a lot of. But in this case, we are using an uncountable noun. Well, let's go to example 9. I'm sorry. The amount, remember that when we are talking about, when we use amount, we are talking about the mass of those or of the noun, okay? But in this opportunity, we are not talking about the mass specifically. So what could be the right answer? Some or number? What do you think, Excel? Some, the sum of students or the number of students?
I think the number.
Pretty good. It's the number of students. So now, guys, we can check our answers. And as you see, all of them are correct. So we have a 10, everybody. Well done, okay? Well, excellent practice, guys. Now we can move to our next activity, okay? We still have like 7 minutes to practice. We will try to complete some other sentences. Remember, guys, that we can use, okay, we can use, everybody, the quantifiers that we already know, and we can learn some others in the activities. Okay, so right now, let's open the next activity and check the game. Okay, we have a cheese quest. Okay, so in this activity, guys, you have to tell me what is the correct quantifier. If you guess the quantifier or you tell me the right quantifier, you will see the mouse. I don't know if it is a mouse. Yes, it is a mouse. You will see the mouse. He will take a piece of cheese or a slice of cheese. Okay, let's start with assessment. There is, what do you think, Malcolm? What is the right answer?
There is a little of milk in the fridge.
There is little of milk. Little of milk, Malcolm?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Come on. I'm sorry, Malcolm, but that's not correct, okay? So let's check the following, okay? There is only, what is the answer, Fernando?
A little.
A little,
Sorry, a little.
okay. Okay, there is only, what is a complete sentence, Fernando?
There's only a little sugar left.
Okay, let's check together. Set me the answer. Yeah. Yeah, so he took a piece of cheese. Very good, boy. That's correct, okay? A little sugar, okay? A little sugar, so well done. Let's continue right now. Check example number 3. Tell me, please, Luis. Beef do you want? So what's the correct question?
It's how much beef do you want?
Okay, let's submit the answer. Okay, it is correct. So well done. Thank you, Luis, for your answer. So the mouse has another piece of cheese. Let's see, Daniela, you are my next volunteer. What is the correct question?
How many apples do you want?
How many? Okay, very good. Thank you for your answer. Yeah, so he got another piece of cheese. Let's continue with Alfredo. Alfredo, tell me what is the correct sentence?
Um, there is no more chicken.
Okay, that's a great example. Let's see. Very good. There is no more. Okay. Another way to create a negative sentence, instead of using there isn't or there is not, so there is no more chicken. Very good. Let's continue. Please tell me, Axel, what is the correct question?
Do you want many rice?
Many rice?
Many?
Okay, let's check together. No, it is not correct. I'm really sorry, okay? But, well, that was a great practice, okay? Remember that many is for countable nouns, and rice is not countable, okay? Now, let's move on to example 7. Tell me, please, Luis, what is the correct question?
Is there any more use?
Is there any more use? Let's see. Very good. That's correct. Let's check now, everybody, the last example. So we will listen to Malcolm now. Tell me, Malcolm, what is the correct question? The correct sentence? What do you think? I would like.
A few bananas. I would like a few bananas.
Okay, I would like a few bananas. Nice job. Okay. Okay, everybody. Well, we did an amazing job. We have 6 out of 8. I'm sorry. So we have everybody to continue with our next part. It was interesting, guys. So we have to continue practicing. Remember quantifiers, okay? Which of them are for uncountable, which are for countable nouns, and which of them you can use for both countable and uncountables. Well, guys, it's almost time to go. I just want to tell you, please, guys, continue practicing. Let's do your best. We are just studying a level pre-intermediate 3, and we are doing an amazing job. Just please, guys, keep doing your best in our next activity. So just before we go, let's check together what is our homework. Remember, guys, we have to continue working on the platform. So what happened? Okay, I'm having problems with this. But guys, please continue working on the activities in the platform. Okay, remember that we are studying this level, so we have to continue with activities of level 1. What happened? Okay, we have to continue, guys, with the activities of unit 1. Remember, all the activities from unit 1 are about countable and uncountable, how much and how many, and the quantifiers. So guys, I hope to see you in our next class. See you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.